In this video, I'm going to show you the 4 nightmare dungeons that you can run quickly to level up your Paragon Board glyphs in Diablo 4 Season 2. So if you're like me, Diablo 4 Season 2 feels good. There's a lot of stuff you're going to be doing in the Outworld or not in dungeon content, like Hell Tides, Tree of Whispers stuff, ultimately trying to find those good uniques, so ultimately uber Duriel, right? So to get to Duriel, you got to do a lot of stuff that isn't nightmare dungeons, but ultimately you got to be in dungeons to get Paragon Board Glyph XP, right? So I thought I'd make a video here showing you guys the top 4 dungeons that I run when given the opportunity to quickly get through that content and upgrade my glyph power to make my character ultimately feel better. And this is what those 4 dungeons are, and this is what makes them so good. The first dungeon in our list is Heathens Keep. Heathens Keep is really choice because there's actually one event that you have to complete to get to the boss. So you're going to encounter a fog wall at some point in this dungeon, and all you have to do is just slay a couple waves of monsters, and once you've done that and you've cleared them all out, you can immediately advance to the boss. So you'll notice the map here, it's very, very short. It's start, get to one event, complete it, and then get to the boss. And once you kill the boss, you're leveling your glyph. And that's sort of the underlying structure with the majority of these dungeons and what makes them so clean. You have to do 1 or 2 things at most, and then you're fighting the boss if you even have to do those things. So, Heathens Keep, definitely on my top 4 list for Diablo 4 Season 2 dungeons to get those glyphs leveled up. So next up in our easy dungeons to farm would be the Goa Ruins. Goa Ruins is very similar to Heathens Keep in that it only requires 1 event to complete before you get to the boss. In this case, you're going to engage with a fog wall again that ultimately presents you with 2 levers. Once you click these levers, you're all set and you're off to the boss. Having a look at the map, it's essentially you walk in, do a little turn, it's a straight shot to this one event, and then it's follow the left wall all the way into the boss. Again, very simple glyph XP and so rapid to complete, and it should make it easy for you to level those glyphs if this is all we're doing. And the third dungeon in our list here is Jalls Vigil. Jalls Vigil is kind of nice because it's similar to the previous 2. It has a lever system where you engage 2 levers after you encounter a fog wall, and once you complete this, the map layout's a little bit more interesting. You have to navigate forward, ultimately climb up a little bit of stairs, and then it's on your way to the boss. Jalls is interesting in the map here. As you can see, you're going to basically follow the right wall or follow the right side of the dungeon map layout to get to the boss even quicker, and quick XP, fast glyph leveling. The one thing that's tricky about Jalls Vigil is that it does present monster types that are a little bit more interesting, such as like charging dudes, big bears. It's basically a zoo you don't want to go to because sometimes the guys pet back. Other than that, the Glyph XP is still a real choice, and I'd recommend you give it a shot. And finally, we've got Behrre Zakara. What makes Behrre Zakara so good is there's 2 targets you have to kill. They're both bell ringers, and the dungeon will actually sound like a bell going off, which indicates where the bosses are going to be that you have to kill. And once you kill these 2 targets, there's one guy left who you slay out, and he drops a key. The key opens the door, and you're at the boss. It's just that fast, and it's super clean and easy to do. And having a look at the map, look how small that is. It's easy to get through, and one of my top 4, absolutely. And so there you go. That's the method that I'm using to get these glyphs up faster and faster without having to do like slay all dungeons or ones that are kind of annoying. Like, I feel like when Hell Tides aren't up, or I'm not doing Blood Harvest, or I'm not doing Uber farming, right? The downtime is me in Nightmare Dungeons. So I'm not sure if you feel the same way, but I'm doing Nightmare Dungeons last, where Season 1 it was like all I was doing. So it's kind of a nice change of pace, and I hope this video helps you acquire that player power in a easier way. You can also check with your clanmates or buddies and see if they have these dungeons. You guys can run them together. It's so much easier playing with other people. Take care. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.